Okay, PCV. We're gonna do our PCV. It's been 5 years or so since I've done it. Supposed to do it about every 15,000 miles. So funny. So yeah, my car's burning a lot of oil. We're getting a lot of smoke, a lot of blow by. So I think it might be time to check out that PCV and make sure everything's working right. I got a brand new one right here. Listen for the shake, listen for the wobble, a little marble in there. So this is gonna be just a quick rundown because I have done this video in the past. Hopefully we'll get this thing swapped out pretty quickly, as it is a Tuesday and I gotta drive this thing to work tomorrow. So no pressure, we'll get it done. There she is, Grim Speed hood struts. Woo, working good. All right, let's dig on in. Intercooler, everything attached to it has gotta go. So let's get it all on out of the way. Yeah, he's amped for it. Let's go. 12 mil bolts holding the intercooler, 12 mil holding the bypass, and 10 mil holding your coupler here. I do have the Mishimoto upgraded intercooler hoses here, so you may have a different setup. But anyways, mine are 10 mils, and also don't forget to take off your 10 mil nut for your battery. Oh, don't forget about your PCV lines here. Boom, boom, crankcase, vents, whatever they are, all that's got to go. So detach everything and pull off the intercooler. Ooh. Busted ass grommet. Don't have a bolt on this side. Don't ask questions. It's stripped. Need to retap the hole. Too short. Ah, son of a. I need the ratcheting wrench. Wiggle, wiggle, shake, shake. Comes out pretty easy when everything's all oily. It's not good.
How do you take that off?
Professional. Years of experience. Yeah, just as I suspected. A little bit of residue in the turbo outlet. Quick little look underneath here in the intercooler area. I wiped a little bit of oil, but you can definitely see the oil. You can see it right on the rim right there. Check it. Take a peek at the turbine. What the heck is that? Almost looked like it was cracked for a second. What am I even looking at? How do turbos work? I don't know. That looks weird as heck though. What the? I never even looked in here before. Turbo doing turbo things. But yeah, definitely some oil residue. Check out the intake here. Sheesh. Not like crazy. Again, I would like to see nothing. But with me not having an air oil separator, I expect things like this. Here's the other side. Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa. That is a lot. Ooh, it's like gummy too. Ooh, smells good. Yikes. Molasses. Oh, great. Plenty too many miles, too many blow-bys, too much oil blow-by. There's my little PCV gunk. Oh my gosh, look at that. That is some special stuff right there. Dang, yeah, this thing is absolutely caked and just drenched with oil. Not good at all. Also, side note, my slave cylinder line, this is actually a Goodrich upgraded stainless steel line. Braided, whatever it is. Check it out right here. It's actually cracked right there. I don't see anything leaking, but still, this thing was pinched under the intercooler, and this slave cylinder is seen better days. Sometimes when I go in reverse, it doesn't seem like the slave is like disengaging all the way, and I get a little grind when I try to click it over to reverse. But anyways, that's just another problem going on. Not really too crazy, but yeah, just something to mention. All right, we're getting off task. Let's get on track here. PCV. All right, PCV valve right down there. Last time I actually ordered the whole assembly, so all these hoses and stuff came with it. So we're gonna try to get this out, and hopefully this thing's all gunked up and will be oil free, at least temporarily, till my valves and everything start to fail. Maybe they have already failed. Oh, no. All right, trying to sneak down my 90-degree pliers to get this little clamp off down here of the PCV little nipple. I'm gonna rescue that thing out of there, hopefully get that hose off with no issues. And then we gotta dig a little deeper and get down to the bottom there and pop that guy off. And then I'm gonna pull the whole assembly off, and then we're gonna swap over the PCV while it's on the bench over there or over there. This bypass valve hose is really getting in my way, man. Just gotta have it like scooted apart here. Just kind of scooched it to the side and got the clamp off. But hey, man, give me a little room, would ya? Hopefully these come in handy. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Hibbity, hibbity, hibbity. Coming, it's coming. I'm gonna grab it past this nipple part right there, or else you're never gonna get it off. Over Over the nip. Over the nip. Got it. Hose pliers? Hose removal pliers. Man, lifesaver. Ooh, I see some wetness down there. Ooh, a little bit of residue. A little bit of residue there. I was just pulling up on this thing, and it's going to come right off that bottom nipple. Watch. Look at that. Literally nothing. This must be just caked with oil, I take it, eh? And you see down there in that dark, dirty hole. Oh my gosh. Very happy about that nipple down at the bottom there. That just came popping off right there. But I don't know if I'm happy about the reason why it probably came off so easily, because it's just drenched in oil. But anyways, we got to disconnect this little white thing here. I really wish I knew what the heck this was. I'm not really sure what it does, but it plugs in. But we're just going to pretend that we know what it is, and it's just one of those things that connects to the PCV hose. Okay, there it is. Just clicked it off, and we're going to pull it up on out of here. Just like I remember from years and years back. I'll link the video above so you guys can see the difference. Look at that. That's like a little caking of oil on the outside perimeter there. Let's look down in there real quick. Look at that dirty. What is that even to? Like, is it supposed to be a through hole? Is it the hole clogged with gunk? Definitely not looking good, that's for sure. So let's do the shake test. I mean, it's a little muffled compared to the brand new one. It's nice and free. It's not real sticky, you know? So I'm thinking that's going to do the trick. I'm really hoping it's just a PCV issue going on and nothing internally in the motor. I know this girl's getting old, but it just can't be giving out on me yet, can it? I mean, I change the oil every about 3,000 miles. I take care of her as much as I can. But we're going to swap it out and run it for a little bit. We'll see if we get any smoke when we're idling or when we take off from a red light. That's when I see the smoke the most. I'm gonna give this a quick wipe inside the hose here. See if we can get a lot of that crap out just quickly. Like I said, I'm on a time crunch per the usual to get this thing back in order by tomorrow. I don't have time to take all this apart. We're just after getting the PCV, so I guess we'll have to come back to this at a later date. Let's do a little quick blow with my air gun here. I just started blowing it, and I gotta include you guys with this. Oh my God, look at that. Wowzers. Well, I'm in luck because I could just pop one of these off here with, reusing that stock factory clamp there. I can get one of these sides off right here so I can reuse this clamp, I guess. I mean, you would think it'd be hard after all these years, but it's actually pretty soft still. So we get that side off, and this one might be a little bit more tricky to get past the big old nipple here. Let's see what we can do. Okay, safe to say I'm going to be reusing both of these clamps. They must be the right tension, right? They're factory. All right, we'll try it out. Well, I'm sure they slipped off that easy because, well, look how saturated the nipple is. The barb is pretty saturated. This side, not so much. That thick boy right there is pretty saturated. We got another comparison. Soggy old one. Nice, fresh, clean, dry, new one. So the new PCV is a little bit more jinglier than the other. Going ahead and pop on this guy. Like this guy, no lube. Let's see. Okay, nice snug fit. Still rotates a little bit so I can arrange it as needed. Same goes for the other side. Maybe a little bit tighter. But it works its way on. Cool beans. All right, time to put it back where we got it. Right down there. Cleaned up that little orifice a bit just so it's not too saturated. But we're going to pop on the old PCV assembly here. Hook up the hoses. Just gonna double check our orientation here, making sure once we get it in place down there, the nipple part's gonna be aimed right. The hose can kind of flex to that, and then our connection here. So double check all your angles of the dangles and see what we got here. Alrighty then, we got it back in there. Got the hose on down there. Big boy is on down there. And then we got this guy to connect, and then call it a day right here, or a night. We'll call it a night. Go back to normal. Everything should be out of the way of the intercooler. Yeah, we'll wipe out a little bit of oil in the intake track there, and we're gonna throw back the intercooler, put on the hoses, put on whatever else we took off, and hopefully I'll be reporting back with little to no oil within the combustion chamber. But no promises. No promises. You just never know. But you gotta try. First thing to troubleshooting is you gotta try. Nothing to it really. Got the intercooler back on, all the hoses, all the bolts, everything needed to give her the first start. Just kidding. I always forget this step. Can't do much without the battery. Okay. Now we're ready. Okay, maybe not. Gotta find my keys first. Okay, crisis averted. Let's get it. Alright. Nothing to it. We know we did everything right. Didn't doubt myself for a second. Okay, so far this is just idling in the morning, warming her up. It's about 46 degrees outside. So we have normal, you know, condensation or normal exhaust output right now. So that's normal. Everything seems normal so far. I'll try to update you guys to see if the bluish kind of smoke comes back. Smoking bad, brother. Oh.